What's up guys, Tea Party Percy here and welcome back to a new guide. As you can read in the title, we're gonna talk in this guide about the founder packs, which one you should buy, and also about the pay to win situation or the cash up situation in Russia. But before I start with that, I would suggest you guys to check out different opinions about the founder packs and then decide for yourself. Don't trust my words, don't trust any other content creator words. Collect information and then decide for yourself. There's a lot of hype building going on again, and at the end you guys are gonna get disappointed because of false expectations. Then you should blame yourself, not the content creators or the influencers who try to hype you up. So make sure, listen to everything and then decide for yourself. Okay, so let's start with the founder packs. This is going to be pretty easy and short. I'm going to go through the most expensive pack first, and by going through the items pretty fast, you will also know what the other items are and if it's worth it. So first of all, we have the 3 days of early access. This already indicates that the game will have a wipe after the beta. So if there is a 3 days early access, then the wipe is mandatory so that the guys who have this benefit of 3-day early access will have a use of it. So before you ask in the chat, there will be most likely a wipe between beta and release or soft release. Now we have the access to PDA, which is kind of the beta access. So if you have any of those packs, you will have guaranteed beta access. And then we have the Pioneer title, not important. Another title for the forum. Character creation 3 days before the start. I guess it's 3 days even before the early access. It has to be like that so that you can reserve your names. And it is not mandatory for me, but there are a few guys who wants to have the character created a few days ago and reserve the name. Next thing is the gambler sets, the cards. You're gonna get a few cards, not mandatory. Fighter set, it's gonna contain a few combat items. It is not mandatory and you will get it pretty easily if you start to play the game within a few platinum field runs. The affinity system, this is gonna be interesting later on, but not in the early game, and it is also not mandatory. The 5 times chaos entry, which you can activate once per day, and you will have 1 extra chaos dungeon entry, which doesn't mean you will get better gear because it's still kind of RNG based what you get there, and you can get duplicates. Again, this is not mandatory. It is a benefit for long term, but it also depends on your luck. So this alone won't make the price worth it. And then we have the revival feathers. Just forget about it. 10 is nothing. The last 3 items here are kind of tricky. So the costumes will give you small benefits, but you will be able to buy also costumes as soon as the game starts. And if those are the same costumes like we got in the OBT start of the Korean version and the same mount here, I remember this mount and I got that too, but it was ugly. So those 2 things are cool to have, but once the item shop launches, you will be able to pick better looking costumes and better looking mounts in the cash shop. So again, in my opinion, not worth it. 30 days blessing is for the ocean. You will have a better fortune recovery, which you need to dive and do certain activities. You can also buy it in the cash shop. It's not that expensive. Maybe this is the only thing which I would say or call worth it a little bit compared to all these items here. Okay, to sum it up, you don't have to buy any of those kits. You will be able to play the game 3 days after those guys with the kit. So if you're a casual player and don't want to be competitive, then I would suggest you guys don't do it. You can just buy cosmetics and better looking stuff later on in the cash shop. If you are a guy who didn't play the Korean version and don't know anything about the game, first of all, check out all of my guides. Most of them are still up to date. They will help you. And as I mentioned, I'm going to update all the other guides which are outdated soon. So if you are a guy who doesn't have any experience, I would suggest you to go for the guaranteed access cheapest kit here, so that you can try out the game. This game has a lot of content, so if you want to have a little bit more knowledge and head start once the game launches, then you should try it out. And also for the competitive guys here, I would suggest you to buy the cheapest pack. I don't have any reason to recommend you guys here, or I can't find any reason to recommend you guys those two packs here. I would suggest you guys, if you want to get the little bit more knowledge and the head start, go for the cheapest one. So that concludes my suggestion for you guys for the founder packs. So let's move on to the tricky topic, pay to win or not. For those of you guys who already played the Korean version, you know, I don't want to say there is no pay to win element at all. There is the Acrasium, which you can get through the cash shop, but it's limited per day or per week. It's a small benefit which you will get, but from all the games which I played in the last few years, I could say this is the least pay to win, pay to progress, call it whatever you want, cash shop in the Korean version, the Smilegate version of the game. So if anyone is telling you it's gonna be the same like that, for sure, with 100% guarantee, and you should support those guys, then he's wrong, because it is Mail.ru. Just talk with any of your Russian gamers and they will tell you the reputation of Mail.ru or my.com. And yeah, so it depends how much power Mail.ru has over this game, how much they can decide by themselves, if they can change the game however they want, or if they have to ask Smilegate first, and if Smilegate has the decision power over Mail.ru. That is really important, and we don't know about that. So if Mail.ru can change the game however they want, it is pretty easy to make this game pay to win or pay to progress. Again guys, pay to win or pay to progress is in my opinion just a matter of point of view. So some guys gonna call it pay to win, some guys gonna call it pay to progress, doesn't matter. Okay, so if Mail.ru has the power to change everything, they can just simply make this game pay to win with a few changes. The easiest change would be the limited entries. In the Korean version, you can only add +1 to Chaos Dungeon, to Epona's dailies, or to Guardian raids once per day. But if they change this number in the Russian version to twice or even unlimited, as long as you can buy the tickets from the cash shop, you can do it over and over again. Bam! And you have a completely different game. I know I could have pleased you guys if I just told you everything will be fine, it will be okay, but that would be a lie. So you are gamers, I know you played in the past few years a few MMOs, so think about it and then make your own opinion. I really hope Smilegate will have the decision again, and then this game will be really good. If you forget the part about the cash shop, this game is by far the best game I played in the last few years. And you know I don't sugarcoat anything, as you could see in this video, and if you know me from the previous videos, I don't sugarcoat things, but this game is just amazing. So give it a try, especially because we don't know any ETA for the UNA version. You will have, as mentioned in the last video, a lot of benefits here in the Russian version compared to the Korean version, account, ping wise. So check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. What is your opinion? Again, this is all my opinion. I'm interested in your opinion, if your opinion is based on facts or experience. So let me know in the comments. And so if you want, you can just join our Discord community, which is linked below, and play with us together, talk and ask questions about the game. So yeah, that's it guys. I hope I could help you a little bit. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Your Tea Party Percy. Bye bye.